everyone seems to be here, who wants to go over what happened last week? Hello?
I think you got your answer.
Somebody has to.
Well, if I recall, we went crab hunting in order to get a little bit of extra scratch coming in while we were trying to figure out how to besiege that fortress. And we did okay. I nearly died. A lot of us nearly died from the crab somehow. But we ended up seeing a bigger crab show up and nope the fuck out. And now we've learned that there's a giant ant queen sieging some small towns and attacking people. So we are planning on figuring out a way to kill it and make lots and lots of money. Oh, and find a way to remove the curse that makes us weak.
Hey, you're good. Like, after you... Well, if no one's going to add, then the night basically passes uneventfully. Though, miraculously, thanks to Armax's jinxed fucking luck, I swear, I'm going to kill you by accident. That's what's going to happen. I'll never kill you on purpose. It'll only be an accident.
Yeah, no. I'm waiting for the day. We're going to have a random spell. It's going to be like, oh, this just kills you.
But yeah. You did manage to overcome the worst effects of your infliction when dealing with an old god. Though that said, you still haven't grown back your feathers.
I'm about to ask.
Like, you are no longer weakened, you are still plucked.
So I have full health again.
Yeah.
Woohoo!
Bran, unfortunately, though you're no longer under the effects of the... Wait, hold on. No, you're still under the effects of everything.
Yup.
Yeah. Well, I say it's the Bane spell, but it's... How do you translate muscle degradation into 5e? It's like, yeah.
Muscle degradation?
Doesn't roll off the tongue as much. Plus, when I say Bane, you know what it means. But yeah. Everyone seems to get back to where they were. You're still getting there. Exerting yourself in combat definitely didn't help. But you don't seem worse. No new tearing that you can find, no new bleeding. Still feels like you lost a fight with a minotaur while blindfolded. And yeah. Let's see. Yeah, you all paid for your wages last night, which was still the 2 gold for the 2 rooms. And you again wake up into the 8 Fairies Inn, which is currently as calm as it always has been. You're beginning to understand that this place is... Although it's close to the gates, not many people stay here. So among the few 5 or 6 patrons that are still littered around, most of them still just drunk from the night before, you guys are greeted with relative calm. There's some pork buns and some, let's call it what it is, breakfast meat waiting for all of you. And the day is yours. So what do you want to do?
So did we decide if we were going to kill the, just go straight after that Ant Queen?
We decided we're going to wait for those potions.
Yeah, and see if we can get anything extra for the ants, and plus Eleanor's training with the sword.
And just to ask, Eleanor, you're not trained in scimitars at all?
I mean, I'm proficient, but I don't use it very often. So I'd like pointers and like maybe advanced tactics and stuff.
Ah, okay. That dramatically changes things. Because I could have sworn high elves were or trained in that stuff.
Oh, well, what elves? All elves are trained in scimitars, I'm pretty sure.
I think Drow are the exception, but yeah,
It's an elf thing.
basically. And- So yeah, if Yannette's still gonna be working on you with that, then I mean that'll be a couple hours out of every day. Seeing as how you and your teacher are on the same skill level, learning anything is nigh impossible.
Maybe, drilling in the basics.
Basically what Yannette can do is just teach you how to properly use the weapon as opposed to naturally use it. And even then, Yannette's gifted in it. So there's even kind of a dissonance there as well.
Well, I'll try the best I can.
Hey, you're doing fine. But it's basically going to a gun range after you've been in the military. It doesn't hurt, but it doesn't help that much.
Ooh.
Yep.
I keep forgetting he's a freaking whatever they're called, blade singer.
I don't.
Then can I make Bran take a test on all the plants he's learned?
And if he wants to submit himself to that,
You gotta.
Pop quiz.
Look, I'm like really tired. That fight with the crabs really just kind of reminded me exactly how weak I am right now.
Bran, we have relaxed. We have rested. You are a wood elf. You will learn the forest, god damn it.
Did you say he's gonna learn the Force?
He's gonna learn the forest.
Not just one thing, the entire forest, every single one.
Yes. Because his learning was inadequate if he did not learn anything about nature, being a wood elf.
I feel like that's racist.
How is that racist? I am a wood elf.
Yeah, and you're impressing that I have to know about the woodland things because
You
I'm a
should
wood elf?
learn basics at least.
you did convince her that you're a druid, so
I'm not a druid. I'm an
A
air
horrible
elemental.
druid.
Difference.
You should still learn basics, and she will keep to that.
Okay. All right. I mean, okay. Let's take your test, but I'm not gonna try.
He gets a...
oh no,
I've handwritten out questions that fills out about 15 pages,
Oh my.
all asking for every microscopic detail of everything we went over, with extra pages to write out answers.
Well, good news, because I already know what this is. I need both of you to make nature checks, as it's basically a contest of knowledge. 5, 3.
I'm just picturing it's like two trains are leaving a station, and on one person there is a sunflower, and on the other one there is a moon-based daffodil. Now, assuming that the wind speeds are adequate in both trains, which flower will die first?
I remember those questions, man.
I was actually bored one time, and I actually built one of those.
Just a bunch of fluff, really.
Honestly, so they're surprisingly easier than they just appear to be. It's just that they're long.
Yeah, a lot of words.
Yeah, most of the time it's just calculating the acceleration speed plus the average speed of the train plus and then there's the distance, and that's it.
It could be the storm, man.
Of course, it makes sense that they're complex in that way because they're not really supposed to test your math skills. They're actually supposed to test your reasoning skills.
Yeah, good luck with that. But yeah, I don't know. You know the forest backwards and forwards. You know everything by its exact name and its coloration and its seasonal sprout. Bran doesn't. But as he begins asking you about, do you mean this, do you mean that, He can describe to you what you're trying to ask him of. He doesn't know the genius that you would, but he does get the gist down. As a savant, he'd be amazing. As someone trained, he's better than most. Nothing spectacular, but...
Well, you barely passed. We're gonna have to have another teaching session when we get to a new area. Keep that in mind while we travel.
Yeah, so excited for that. Oh, what? Wait, hold on. Is that... Oh, yeah. Coming, Arumax! Sorry, it must be in trouble with something.
Can I, like, bind him in place?
Oh god, did I say my out loud thoughts in the inside and my inside thoughts on the outside?
Okay, well... I'll say with everyone there, it is...
Oh, actually, can I use... Wait.
We can't use magic.
I was about to say, I'm waiting for you to say it.
Oh, I don't have it prepared anyway, never mind.
No.
We make a base, like, right outside the city.
I mean, you always can, and you are still free to, as the time is yours. Whatever you wish to do, you can. Like, if you guys wanted to go out now, you can. Or if you just wanted to dick around in the city, you're more than free to.
Well, we have to put orders in and stuff, and then we can dick around, I guess?
Orders?
I mean, vacations.
Vacation being a very operative word, as some of you are trying to gain access to one of the greatest centers of knowledge, at least Assyria has. That's in the center of this ringed city.
Can I go to that splicer guy?
Oh, Stanley?
Yeah.
Sure his name wasn't Jack?
No, it's Stanley. I should know because it's a reference. I mean, yeah, it'd be about an hour's walk, but it's... You could easily go over there.
I make my intentions known and walk over.
Alright,
You can take the stag or elk. You have to walk.
I'm good, I'll walk. I enjoy walking through nature's bounty.
what little
We're in
there
a
is.
city.
Alright, well, while she makes
I ignore what he says and continue walking.
While she makes her trek over to Stanley's, do anyone else want to try and do anything? Because if not, then this would be a good time to time skip.
I'm just gonna rest and read my alchemy book and hang out with Max and Asia.
I was gonna try to find, I was probably gonna try to do some research on whatever my dad was trying to do.
I don't think you're gonna be able to do that at this part of the city, buddy. I think you're gonna...
Yeah, like, from what you did last night, you kind of got the same idea. You can still try. You never know.
Let's see, what else is there? I could always fuck around with some alchemy with what's his name.
After he
What sort
finishes
of land on the outskirts?
I'm trying to exert myself as little as possible.
Yeah, reading that book is basically the bare minimum.
I guess get drunk at a bar.
And you're in a bar. But if you're just
Nah,
going
just-
for general merriment, that could be arranged. But I'm asking for anything specific.
Can I try to earn some money?
What's your trade?
An entertainer.
How do you entertain?
He has sorrows. Basically a reskinned loot.
Okay, thank you. Alright, so 2 studiers, 1 person going to Stanley's, and an entertainer. Did you want to try and do anything?
Yeah, I was gonna start penning my new book.
I mean, you can get that done in the first night. Like,
What's this, second night?
this is the... I would say because of how much Elenil already knew, you could have basically had enough time to go somewhere, get the materials, and have it done last night. Like it's a 2nd level spell, because I doubt you took ladder. It's like, you just still have to pay the gold. Oh yeah, you guys are starting to get broke. That's actually kind of an issue.
Are we close to broke, really?
I mean, you're better now.
I have 2 gold and 6.
Oh, I'm gonna go ahead and vamp my alchemy supplies while we're in a city, so I don't forget about that.
You're gonna fix what you broke?
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
I don't really have anything I need to do. I mean, unless I can go and try to track down Clipboard again.
You certainly can. And if you all want to take a couple days, it's significantly better to accomplish stuff. Yeah. And for Brand, it's about 20 gold.
Okay.
It's basically just glassware. Alright, dot. Then let's finish up with Eleanor. So as you return to, not so much the upper echelon of the city, but the slightly shinier, less foliagey area of the city, you once again find that very, very dank-smelling, small little inn almost looking place with a very dark interior. Moving through the double doors, where you do not see the dark-skinned, fiery-headed gnome, you do see the remnants of the human that you have been addressed as Stanley. He's just leaning over the counter, pipe in his mouth, just looking through the window, not even acknowledging your presence.
I go over and say hello.
Yep. That's all he says.
Oh. Okay, I want a tail. Do you have any extra tails?
Sec. And he just he spins on his heels and just walks into the back room. And can you please make a perception check for me? Okay. Well, curious as you are, you do have a chance to just listen in a little bit. And you hear the sound of a pepper mill grinding to the point that the stones break, the squealing of a small suckling pig, although you hear it reverberate as opposed to it standing still, or coming to a still, and you can't help but feel the ominous dread of an unwanted relative. And then Stanley returns, and in his hands he has several jars of different brackish brown and green fluids, and some of them do seem to have tail-like appendages, though these would be tails for small creatures, not something of your size. He basically just sets them onto the counter with reckless abandon. He basically slams them down. They don't break.
You don't have to. Okay, you don't have bigger ones?
Nope.
So I would have to bring in a tail my size for this to work.
Yep.
So, okay, just between you and me, do you know anything about the giant ants that are attacking a town?
Yep.
Could you tell me about it?
Nope.
Why not?
Mm.
Can you say more than yep, nope, and
Yes.
Well, thank you, sir, for the half information. I'm gonna leave now, and she storms out exasperated.
Bye. He just picks up his jars and moves into the back room. Okay. Alright then. then we do have some time passing. Which
Can I actually make money off the entertainer thing or no?
Yes.
Okay. So how
You
much
basically just
do I
have to
roll?
like set up into an area and then, well, I should say, how do you want to do it?
Okay. Just is there a set amount or because the rules are kind of weird on that?
I have them.
Okay, just let me know.
Let's see. Well, I need a performance first, and then I would need a D100.
D100. Okay. Hey.
Oh, snap.
Nice.
Like you just had like a Queen concert happen there.
Oh boy.
You just got 9 platinum.
That's
Alright.
only 90 gold.
That's actually pretty good. Alright, then I'm gonna need a D6. Bran. I need a general intelligence check from you. And I need to know what type of lifestyle are you going to live.
Asia?
No, Bran. Ayaja needs a D6. Bran needs to tell me how he's going to live, as well as make a general intelligence check.
How I'm going to live?
Well,
Lifestyle, like poor, modest, rich
Yeah.
kind of thing.
because being injured, the better your lifestyle is, the easier it is to recover. That's what the old gnome told you. Like, the better you spend on fruits, vegetables, like actually getting some proper care, be seeing some lesser clerics to like stitch up wounds that may have opened up.
I mean, I want to heal as quickly as possible.
Well, the better you live, the easier it is. Alright.
I'm not gonna spend money on anything fancy, but I'll shoot coins at anything that'll help me heal faster.
Basically, live like a king is 10 gold a day, noble is 2, average is, I believe, 5 silver, sort of like that.
How many days do we have left?
If you wanted to wait till nighter, you would have 4 days, specifically 3 nights.
40 gold? Yeah, okay, I'll do that.
Alright. Then I'm gonna need a constitution check, or a constitution saving throw from you. Eleanor, did you want to try and do anything?
God, these-
Eleanor? You don't
I
have
guess
to.
I
You can
just-
always just fuck off. Like,
No, I'll look for and see if I can find any like animals in the area since she's curious.
okay, a little bit of exploring. Roll survival. And Armax, I need 2 D100s from you. Unit, investigation. And Ayaja,
See.
being the easiest. Over the course of the 4 days, you make about 35 gold. Not only
Yeah.
was your performance more than standard, your natural oddity, as you would be in this city, draws people's attention. So where it is a little bit like the monkey with the organ grinder, it does pull in some people who are actually appreciative of your music, especially since it's a damn sight different than most of the other elven music here, which is typically your violins, your flutes, and what you're listening to now.
Sweet.
Alright, Armax, are you gonna pick 32 or 30?
32.
Alright. Unit, you trail him. You find him again. He goes right back to that same building. But that's every time you catch him and lose him. Whenever he disappears into one of the other cities, or when he flies over other buildings, you just miss him. All you can see is that he goes back to that one place. Elena, looking around, you do see most of what you're already aware of. On one of the days, you do actually explore closer to the swamp area, mostly to Brand's chagrin. You do actually catch a glimpse of the glass gator that you're familiar with, and actually see it in its natural habitat. It seems to be wrestling with some sort of what looks to be some large canine. It just grabs it off the surface and then just brings it down. Unfortunately, you weren't able to get a good look at it.
That was amazing.
Yeah. And then Otomax.
Yeah.
Now, phrase to me specifically what you were going to do. This is relevant. Hello?
Yeah, no, I'm writing it down right now.
Alright. Then I'm going to need a persuasion. Because you're going to have to talk to people, boyo.
Bear with me.
Alright. Well, while that's going on, the days do fly. Spending time within the city, you do begin to understand the bustle and flow. Not since some of you have seen back in the inner cities of Tarim, the city does have cycles. There is traffic at certain hours of the day. Certain businesses are open or closed depending upon how many people are just around. And the population stays dramatically what it has been. Predominantly elven, mostly high, with a lower working class of demi-races. All in all, it's rather relaxing. To be quite honest, not being on the road every day, actually being able to just sleep in a nice bed, get baths daily. Though each of you does have an adventurous soul, you can understand why someone would take roots. Speaking of which, it will be 8 gold for your stays again, for the 4 days.
I'd
What was
still
that,
sleep in
a,
the cheaper
persuasion?
Place.
Yeah. Say again?
It was 2 silver for just sleeping with the rabble, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that'd be 6 silver in total for the... yeah, okay.
No, it would be 8. It's 2 gold for the rooms. It's 2 silver if you want to stay in the commons.
Yeah, and that's 4 days. Oh, no, yeah, it'd be 8. So, darn it, I'm short.
That's fine.
I'm sleeping outside one night, dang it.
The rooms are still open to you. I don't think anyone's going to kick you out. And yeah, and Armax... That douche's face is on everything worth of value for a reason. As far as this city is concerned, albeit Tailwind runs this town. He is judge, he is baron, he is executioner. But above all, he is a greedy son of a bitch. Not necessarily evil, but you don't get a smile like that just to spread joy.
So he's definitely not Santa.
Nope. But he's not Satan. Alright. Let's see. Alright. Alright. Brian, how much did you want to spend for your rest again?
I spent 40 gold.
Hot damn. Alright. Well, with with getting some proper reading, which unfortunately doesn't provide too much that you don't already know, but you're getting there. It's a process. But yeah, getting like some actual good juice. Actually, you talk to the barkeep, and he actually sets you up with some nice clean linens, like fresh, clean. You go to a couple of actual gyms around and start stressing the muscle without actually working it. And over the course, you do manage to outweigh some of the damage you've taken. You have currently cured yourself of the Bane effect. Though your hit points are still lowered, you're at least at normal pace.
I'll take it.
And yeah, most of your wounds have begun to skin over completely. So now it's You look like you've been in some fights, like you survived a war. It looks less like you lost it.
So I'm starting to look more normal.
Yeah, like at a distance, no one would bat an eye at you. Up close, they would think somebody took a bat to your eye.
Mm.
All right, okay, Yaja. And yeah, after the 4 days, should you choose, Niter is ready.
I mean, yeah, we paid for those potions. I want them.
Yeah, he gives you like use one of them quick. I got some quick. Don't know what they're gonna do, but you got some quick and cheap. That's what I do. And he hands you over 3 very large tinctures, each of them with not a rounded bottle, but a flat bottle that has these large sweeping curves on each of the sides. So it seems to be more like a flask that has been blown out. Let's see. And for whoever's taking them, let's see. Just making sure, yeah. Whoever's taking them, 2 of these bottles are a pristine blue. Almost like what drinkable, like a soda version of seawater would look like. Like that comical. The last one, on the other hand, is a very dull silver that is opaque. It looks to be almost as if mercury and lead are slowly being suspended in this flask. That's what you ordered, that's what you get. Now, since you guys seem to be getting into lots of trouble, and you seem to have more monies now, he looks at you, Bran, living a high life. I did make a stop and I got some other stuffs. It's not much, but I got it. Presumins you're interested.
Given the contract we're about to undertake, we might be interested. Before you do that, though, can you shoot me the details of the tinctures he just...
Oh, yes. Let's see. You agreed upon them having... Let's see. You immediately gain temporary hit points equal to 3 times your current level.
Okay.
But do mark that 2 of them are a clear blue and the last one is a dull silver.
Right.
What color are they supposed to be?
I wing it. Look, I made them quick and I made sure everything was in there that needed to be. Past that, it's your problem.
What color are they usually?
I'm gonna say pink, but I'm colorblind, so what do I know?
You're a treat.
Damn straight. I got those too.
You should make candy for a living.
I did. I still got a couple jars. And you know, I gave it up. It's great selling magic to kids.
Okay. So, what's some of this new stuff that you picked up?
Ain't new. I tapped into a couple of some, I'm gonna say rainy day funds. Anyway. Alright, I got myself a couple of droughts and a couple of the sals. I figured you guys would want them. Ain't much, but better's than none.
How
And,
much?
as your featherhead talked, I still got candy. It's a droughts of 25 and the sales of 25. And these are as they're supposed to be, if you're going to ask.
How many of each do you have?
Got 4 droughts and 8 more of these slab sticks. Do you want some or not?
Hold on, I need my calculator. I need to figure out how many we want. So 300 gold for the whole batch?
Yeah. And hell, if you're willing to buy them all, I'll give them to you for 250. It's actually kind of dumbfounded you have that much cash.
250 for all of them?
Yeah.
I just kind of look back at my group. I'm still healing, guys.
I don't think anyone's going to fight you.
Okay,
You
cool.
look fine to me, but do what you want.
I mean, we just really need you to not die.
Okay, cool. Let's do it then.
Okay. You say that? And first off, you're in Stanley's. So it's literally just you, him, and Stanley.
Mm-hmm.
And second, no one bats an eye on the outside.
Oh, I say it louder. There's no guards around. Eh,
No.
I need a
No,
guard.
no, there are guards. And a couple of them do hear you, and they perk up, but they don't move.
These guards suck.
Or maybe it's not illegal arms if you could legally sell them.
No, he's not allowed to sell them. He's supposed to destroy them.
Who said he
No,
has
no,
to destroy them?
Like, your card
That
got
was
taken
his
because you didn't clarify it. Like, that's why it was taken from you. It's like you tried to sneak a knife onto a plane.
What?
Basically, it's just evidence at this point being held.
Yeah.
His deal with what's her face was to destroy the stuff and not sell it back on the street.
No, that was Woe Hello.
That was someone else, yeah?
That's the Bright Cauldron. This is Niter. This is the gnome.
This is the only one selling the stuff.
No.
No, that was the other guy.
No, this is the potion guy. Woe Hello was the Bright Cauldron.
Oh, see, I don't know this. I was not here for like 3 freaking episodes. So how am I supposed to know who
This
this
was
is?
It's not our fault.
Yeah, that was like way back.
Yeah, well, no one ever tells me their names, so I don't understand their name differences.
Aren't they
Three-
idiots their name all the time?
Actually, you've had 2 fights with Niter.
It was the only one I fought with. The one I
Narc on
literally
the other
went
one.
to. The one I narked on. I thought this was the one.
No,
The
that's Woe Hello.
Well, never mind. Just ignore it. You can't expect me to remember everything. I've got brain damage. Anyway, just go on.
I mean, it's hard to remember every single merchant when you fight with every single one we come across. I get it.
I've only fought with one. Thanks.
Yeah, okay.
And in your credit, they are both dark-skinned Underdark creatures. So it's not like it's that out of place.
Oh, you're a racist. I got you.
Oh no! Don't even start that shit again. I
No,
will
no.
log off right now if you start that shit again.
Look, if there's any place that you can be racist, it's the D&D world, where races literally are good and evil.
I mean, these elves are racist as
Actually,
fuck,
yeah,
let's
no.
be honest.
Racism would not be that weird here. And you're technically closer to elves than these guys. Alright, but yeah, he's got that. So if you're willing to pay for it, he'll trade it out. He could always use the extra capital. Yes, no.
I'm gonna need you to remind me what the salves do.
Alright. Well, you never actually did buy them, so that's gonna be interesting. The salves are the salves are used during a short rest.
Okay.
They are not combat quick. However, each salve is 4d8, or 4d8 plus 8. So better than potions, but not as fast.
Right. And the droughts were like 44 or something like that.
No, the droughts let you spend 2 hit dice as if you were taking a short rest. Yeah. Those are super good in combat, especially if you have nice hit dice.
Yeah.
But Niter did warn you, they do spend your hit dice. So if you use them when you're out, something might happen.
If I have to use a healing potion that spends my hit dice, then it's worth the risk.
So it's not an extra hit dice, it's just using it when you want to, instead of a short rest?
Correct.
Yeah, it's basically healing surges from 4th edition. Yeah, he trades these all out, and yeah, you have 4 more weird-looking dark blue bottles, and you have 8 of these what look to be cloth strips that have an adhesive on them, and they all smell foul, like paper mill on fire foul.
Wait, we do?
No, the things you just got.
Oh, I was gonna say.
So that done, what do you guys want to do?
Are we at the end of the 4 days?
Yeah, no, this is the end. Like Niter was what you were waiting for, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, then yeah,
Roll out?
that's what you want to do.
Are we taking the cart and horses or no? And have we been feeding those things?
Well,
Just saying, 'cause
it's part of your stay.
Oh, that's
like-
nice
like-
of them.
Like, feeding a horse is nothing here. I mean,
How far away is this town?
let's see. Well, ooh. Alright, I can actually use this map. You guys are trying to go to the small little coastal city of Wisp Way, which is actually just a stone throws from here. It's deeper into the forested area, but it is still along the river's edge where you guys have been. So, and if you want to go as the crow flies, the cart would be a little too much because of the terrain not being civilized. But you'd be just as fast walking anyway. It's a 2-day trek. It's nothing for you guys.
That's not bad.
So is that the plan?
Yep. Let's go kill an ant queen.
Let's go.
Alright.
We shall go!
Yeah, excuse me, sorry. Oh, damn cheap soda. Alright.
I'm gonna cast Favor of Good Luck on Bran. Just every day.
Please cast that for me just in case and mark that off.
Yep.
Let's see. Oh. That's pretty good. No. Ooh, cannot choose. Ouch. Alright. So making your way out of the city, in just a few hundred feet or so, you can feel your magics return to you again. Or at least the pain that was preventing them goes away. And you make your trek. Thankfully, this area does still have trading paths, but the roughened dirt and the numerous bogs that you have to trek through, not trek through specifically, but trek around, make this area almost completely unassaultable. Where the local flora and fauna may be more hazardous than one would initially expect, it does make for a surprisingly defendable location. And as you go deeper in, you can see that several things have tried. Even in your 2-day trek, you can see several siege engines that have been long since abandoned and left to rot. Though you don't see any traces of what or who may have manned them. But at the end of your 2 days trek, you make your way to the small town of Wisp Way. Let's see. don't have good music for this. Yeah, work on it later. But as you enter sight of the town, you can already begin to see what happened. As this city, which, well, I shouldn't say city, it's a town of maybe 50-odd residents, has been almost completely leveled to the ground. There are different buildings that seem to have almost been torn in half. Others are still smoldering with little bits of smoke from chimneys that might have been left abandoned during the rush. And you can see around it there are small little shanty towns, basically, of the local inhabitants just trying to put their lives together. More than if you were trying to cut down more wood to try and repair or take back what city they can. Their town. Ugh, my terminology is awful today. And judging from the path, whatever did this went from the northeast down to the southwest, as there is just this clear-cut track through buildings and all. That disappears into the forest once again. So what do you guys want to do?
I will draw my weapons and activate blood right.
Mage armor.
I'm gonna ask the townies what's up.
Let's see. The most speakative you would get is not really a nobleman, but it does look to be a gentleman of like higher standing.
Like, he's in charge, higher standing, or he just had money before the shit went down?
Off glance, you might think he's a mayor, although getting closer to him, you can see that he's more seems to be a traveling merchant who might have had a business here. He's a half-elven individual. Not terribly super built, but you know, better than most, and definitely seems to have lived a nice life. And you can see him right now is currently trying to like help some of the loggers move wood.
Excuse me, sir.
Yes?
I was wondering if you could tell me a bit about the ants that came through. Any information you have can help and hopefully prevent this from happening again in the future.
Oof. The ants were bad. There's no getting around that. Damn things cleaned through us. Ate through 2 grain silos. And a complete field of Amarant. Then they just went south. The ants were awful. The larva was worse.
So this has happened before?
No, this is the first time ever. They just took their time.
Do you know where they came from originally, or?
I couldn't care less.
I mean,
I can only imagine they come north.
Right, thank you, anyway.
Alright. Well, power to you. I'd recommend staying out of the southwest. That's where it last went.
What's so bad about the larva?
Like locusts made of acid. I've never seen it before. Like I've heard that they can do this, but look, and he points over to a stone building that's on the edge of the area, and where other buildings have been torn through or smashed through, this one appears to have a hole melted through it.
Oh god, I was hoping that you built it like that.
So Aromax is not our tank this time, okay?
He followed me.
Yeah.
That looks painful.
Thankfully, no one got caught in the crossfire. Damn things were fast, but they're larger than they're fast. We were able to get out in time. They were in some rush to get somewhere.
So they were
away from somewhere.
What is north of here?
More bush loons and the frigid calamity. Nothing much.
Well, I doubt that ants come from a frigid calamity.
Is it possible they were in a rush to get away from somewhere, not towards somewhere?
That's what I'm thinking, but we're gonna have to investigate that later.
I mean, actually, that makes sense. After Abgor's shite moved through here, most of the animals got pissed off and moved. Being so close to the north, you really don't get used to staying anywhere for too long.
Wonder what he's got that can piss off giant ants.
Giants, for one, but what do I know? We stay along the river so we can get out. So we stay along the river so we can get out. As best we can. Look.
Well, it's time for a hunt.
Alright, crazed bastards. If you meet the other poor sons of bitches who went, tell them they still owe us for the tab.
We'll be sure to rescue your acquaintances, if they're still alive.
If they're dead, we'll bury them.
Weren't
We'll
friends
bring
of
their
ours.
body.
No. There's other happy-go-luckies looking to get a quick kill. Judging by the sound of it, you want to as well. Good luck. You'll need a fuck ton more than that. And he just starts going off to help more chopping of lumber.
He's nice.
Well, I'm excited. Are you excited? Because I'm excited.
So what are you guys going to do?
I'm gonna start tracking.
Alright. Make a survival check.
I'm going to follow that deadly acid-spilled debris.
Make an investigation check then. Alright. Alright. Well, looking at the edge of the town where the chaos stops and the tree line begins, you can see that the steps that were taken in, which are huge, which are the size of Yannick's boot in each one of these holes, does seem to lighten up, almost as if it tried to hide its presence. This is something that was definitely running and didn't want to be followed. But you can pick up a trail, and it seems to lead further down the river.
I yell to Bran, "Do you need some help? I can track too."
No, I have an idea of where it's headed. Although, I feel like there might be more to this.
Let's see. Armax. You note something that the mayor didn't.
What did I?
Isn't acid. These aren't burn marks. They're chew marks. This looks like something tried to eat through it. A lot of things.
Does it look like a bunch of tiny bites?
Yes. It almost looks like... Okay. Have you ever seen a group of straws that are just been stacked together? So it's all these little holes?
Yeah.
It looks like that. Several thousand little pencil-sized things just chewed through and just didn't stop.
Oh dear. Hey guys, these things aren't shooting acid, I don't think.
What do you mean?
Well, these aren't burns. These are bite marks. Trust me, I know burns.
I mean, it's corrosive, isn't it?
Yeah, and trust me, I know bite marks.
Glad someone got there.
Are you saying, the queen laid her larva in that building and that's where they crawled out of?
I don't know. I don't know anything about these bugs. Does it look like there's anything in this building anymore?
Ooh, no, heavens no. There's a hole in each side. It basically looked like the building got in their way and they just decided to eat through it.
Looks like they went that way, and I point through both holes.
Since I now have seen what these ants can do, would I know anything else about them?
What did you roll again for nature?
It was in the teens, I think.
13. Not really. This is congruent with ants. You've never really heard of an ant like chewing through stone before. But if it's bigger than normal ants, then that kind of makes sense. They are strong for their size. Making them bigger makes them deadlier.
Do we see any waste inside of the building?
Look around? No. In fact, you don't see much. Like, where there is still damage everywhere, it really does look like it tore through the town. It just caught it at 2 corners, so it did the most damage.
Well,
And I will give you this. There's more than one set of large tracks.
Well, damn.
everyone stay at the ready. And I suppose follow me.
Alright. Well, the trail is large enough for you to find, or for you to follow. Although the thing that passes it more is the several sets of trees that look like they've been uprooted and then just set down as opposed to broken. And traveling for about 45 minutes to an hour, which I'm sorry, Yannette. You do come across into what looks to be a logging clearing, as there are just these stumps everywhere. But as you get further and further in, you can notice that the cuts in the stumps are much more sheared than they are sliced. And coming over a small hill, you can see in front of you this large mound of brown dirt that seems to be held together with this white amorphous fluid. It seems to be hardening. As you get closer and closer to it, you can see that there's more and more of the fluid. Almost as if it's creeping along, though it's not moving. This mound is about 80 to 90 feet tall, at its diameter of maybe a couple hundred feet.
Are we looking down on it, or are we at, like, the base?
You're basically coming up to the base. Like, you can see it now, and you'll get to it in about a minute.
I would guess it.
Okay.
Okay.
Does it look like there's anything like on the ground to like ensnare things?
Make a perception check. I would say you guys are far enough away. You could probably take a short rest. Like, yeah. Armax, you do not see anything that seems to be particularly trap-like. This does just look like something that's been trying to spread its influence.
Do I have a? Can I get a close-up look at the at some of the goo that's nearby?
Yeah. I mean, you touch it with a stick, and it's... Ew. First off, you notice that it's hardening. Like, fairly quickly. Though not like stone, it's more like, almost like a ball of spider webs would feel like. And it is fairly sticky, although you can easily shake yourself out of it. The bogs you've been into earlier have been, more hazardous to your steps.
So it just looks like they're just adding their like they're building the nest.
You could surmise that. So what's the game plan?
Well, we have a couple of options. Could go up to the top and start working our way down, or could make a big ruckus and make them out. Yes.
We could always, So we're looking at a giant anthill, basically.
Yeah. Although
Eleanor-
it's more closer to a giant wood mud pagoda.
Eleanor, do you have that spell where you're able to summon like 20 gallons of water?
I do not have it with me, no. Because I didn't think I'd need it.
What about, can you turn into an animal right now?
I can.
Let's see. Am I able to fly yet?
I'm afraid not. You're getting there. You're starting to get your color back.
You think you could turn into something that could sneak over there and have a peek in there?
I probably could.
See what we're looking at?
I don't know if size is gonna matter. Ants see through smell.
Probably have blind sense.
Would I know if the ants have blind sense? Or any ants?
Make a nature check. Being subterranean creatures, they don't have to rely on their sight in order to, see and hunt. Though you do know that, although they can smell quite well, they don't actually see that well.
They might be able to smell me. They wouldn't be able to see me.
Do you have the ability to turn into something that has absolutely no smell?
Nope.
No, that's impossible.
Well,
There's a creature born without a smell.
Could you be a giant ant?
or a regular ant?
Actually, I could try to look out of character. I don't know what the challenge rating of a giant ant is.
The ones here have a challenge rating of 2. I think you can become those, right?
Yeah, it's my level rounded divide by 3 round down. So it'd be challenge rating 3.
Hang on. Wait, so
Yes, I could become a giant ant.
Okay, so just because you can turn into one, be careful while you're in there. That doesn't mean they'll see you as a friend.
Here's the thing. You've never actually seen a giant ant before. Like,
Oh.
you've seen many a giant creature. This one's new.
Have you seen a regular ant?
Doesn't work that way.
Scratch that, sorry, I haven't seen one, so I would not know what to actually do.
What if we just get one to come up?
Don't they have a hive mind?
Yeah, they're a colony. That's not how that works.
We could always play the waiting game.
That just gives them more time.
Do they have a reason to come up? I mean, what's their food source at the moment?
Children.
Hey,
That's not funny.
their food source is whatever they damn well please it to be.
It's not a joke.
They are omnivores, so they eat what they can get. And being bigger than most things, they can eat most things.
I think going inside the anthill is probably suicide. I think we're going to be in their ground where they know how to go through all of the tunnels and the twists and the turns, and they could easily overwhelm us and trap us down there.
I mean, we could collapse the tunnels somehow, maybe flush them out, but that seems
I mean,
like
the
a
only
bad
thing I
idea,
could
too.
think of is me turning into a mole and just digging the shit out of everything.
I think that might be bigger than you.
If we can make sure we
Yeah.
close off every possible entrance that they have except for one, and then make them angry enough to storm out of that one, we can lay a trap that might be able to take out a pretty hefty number of them.
How would we block it, though, if they can get through stone?
Hey, Unit.
Maybe we just give them enough incentive to only come out the one entrance then?
How would we find them all?
Make a perception check. Okay, thank you.
We could smoke
Well-
them out, maybe. That's a thing
well-
hunters do, right?
Well, really, all we have to do is kill the queen. Worker ants will be a problem, but they have a shelf life.
We don't know if it's the same as a regular ant, though, and they might go crazy.
Maybe there's a way. Oh, yeah, actually, if we can just bring out a few of them, maybe we'll be able to disguise our scent? Just cover ourselves in their goop or something, perhaps?
Maybe, or... Eleanor, you can talk to animals, right? You're a druid.
What is she gonna say? We came to kill your queen?
We
No,
came
no.
to give her a gift. The gift of heaven.
I mean,
I can speak to animals, but I am not the best person to talk to anybody.
Well, it's more to figure out why they're here.
You're better than Armax.
regardless of why they're here, they're gonna eat everything, including people. I mean, they're ants. That's kind of what ants do.
That's kind of what we do.
Funny thing
too,
about what
but-
ants do, they do actually require to eat quite often. And as you guys have been talking about this, you do actually see one of them crawl out of a small tunnel in the side of the hill.
It's fucking adorable.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
yeah.
The
Do you
DM does
wanna
not like
go-
looking at insects, so I found cartoons.
I'm gonna name him Anthony.
Asia, if you're so worried about us getting rid of them, why don't you go ask him why we're here?
I can't speak to Oh, hi.
Is that Zorak?
It's me with a superhero show.
Hey, it's Google.
I swear to God, Space Ghost fought that one.
So yeah, it currently seems to be just going off doing its business.
Well, why don't you go on, ask him. Why is he here?
I say,
You want me to talk to the ant?
It's either you talk to the ant or I talk to the ant.
I say we follow it, kill it, steal its scent, make our way down.
Well, I mean, now that I've seen it, I might be able to turn into it.
I could say you could give it a shot.
I mean, I'm just throwing ideas out there.
And again, you have to smell like it.
We can take care of that. Want me to get the ant's attention?
I'm not so close to the nest. That might be a bad idea.
Yeah, let's let it go away a little bit.
Oop, wrong stat.
That is a beautiful name. I approve.
But yeah, no, he's just going off into like the small little forest area.
Let's follow him.
All right.
Alright.
How close?
Pretty far until we're like at least 100 yards away from the nest.
All right. Everyone make stealth checks.
Oh, this is where
Disadvantage.
Armax steps on the stick.
Rip.
Yes, good.
We're professional guys. For that plan to sneak up on the fort.
Wait, hold on a second. How did I get the highest stealth rating here? That's
Because you
know-
weigh less than a baby.
Yeah.
Eleanor, you have advantage actually, because you're a wood elf, and we're in forest area.
Yeah.
Ask
but
of the
I'm-
wild.
I'm a wood elf.
Then you get advantage too.
Yeah.
what are you chomping around in ski boots?
I mean, unfortunately, with 2 critical failures,
Look,
Right.
man, look.
with the save needed to be 9,
Woohoo!
unfortunately, as you guys begin to get closer and closer, it's not that any of you mess up. It's not that you're heard. It's you can feel the breeze shift. and now you're upwind for just a moment, and it takes notice. That's initiative. Alright.
Curse you, wind.
God, my dice rolls tonight.
How do you get 5.13 on a die?
Oh,
Breaker, yeah, tiebreaker.
yeah, I set my creatures for tiebreaker so you guys can beat him.
I want to see the dice that you roll and get a decimal point.
Oh,
No. And it divides it by its dex. Let's see. Yeah. Yeah, alright. Alright, you're up. You can just see its head turn and look at you guys, and you're the first to move. You're the first to
I'll
kill it.
cast the dance and.
Alright.
How far away is?
It's not that far. 55. Yeah.
I'll just slow him down a little bit. See how cold it does to him.
Let's see.
Oh, who's got the bad rolls? 2 1s. Come on.
You're about to give me some bad ones if he fails this. What is that, con?
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Oh, no damage. You take nothing. Nothing at all.
So, relieved that you can finally actually use your abilities again. You whisper the sweet tune that is, like spiritually linked to your arcane abilities, and as you do so, you gain its full attention, and it just sort of dodges into the side right as you begin to bring down this, this small little bead of cold death upon it. It's jumpy. Alright, action, bonus action. Do you want to move?
No, I'll stay right here.
Alright. Elenil. Elenil.
I'm here, I'm trying to think.
Ask it a question.
Sorry, I think I pushed the wrong button. There's something screwy with my computer. Give me a minute. Okay, there we go. Okay, so I go up here. I cast Speak with Animals on myself. Maybe up a little forward. And say, "Hark there, good Aunt Sir. How may we help you? Why are you here?" And other nice pleasantries that she's hoping actually work to ease the ant. And she mentions how stupid her companion was for trying to hurt such a monumentally beautiful thing.
But now it knows we want to hurt it.
Wow. Alright, alright, you speak these things to it, and it acknowledges that you are closer, but it gives no other response past that.
Well, I keep blathering to it, hoping that it listens to me. And I try to kind of tell the others to, like, stay back.
Alright. Armax, you're up.
So, do you want me to blow it up? You guys want me to blow it up?
Yeah, okay.
Alright.
No!
Oh, no, wait,
Don't blow it up.
Don't do that.
What?
We need it whole, so we can rub goop all over ourselves and smell like it.
I was gonna light it on fire.
I think we should just wait and prepare for if this goes bad or it charges, but we should let Elenil do her stuff.
You're really harshing my mellow here.
You can prepare a
Um,
spell.
You can always hold your action.
Yeah, I'll just get a spell ready.
Alright, what's the spell?
Oh, just a scorching ray.
Alright. Alright. Then it comes to Bran. I'm so sorry, Eleanor. It has an int of 1. Int of 1! This thing is feral. Bran.
Yes. I'm gonna prepare an Eldritch Blast.
Alright, what's the
And
trigger?
If it hostilely, like if it charges Eleanor.
Okay. Anything else?
No.
Movement, bonus action? Alright.
I guess I'll go ahead and get closer
Okay.
as well, just in case. I'll just move up next to Eleanor though,
Alright.
right behind.
Alright. Alright. It immediately charges Eleanor.
Well, then I immediately shoot it.
Alright, let's see. Ow. Alright, roll the damage, because this will be close. 10, 22?
I mean, does Eldritch Blast receive the second damage die for
Oh, wait,
critting?
no, that's... Wait.
Yeah, the first one's both, but the second one's just the 6, I think.
Right. That's what I thought.
Wait, no, your Eldritch Blast, you're past 5th level. It should be 2 dice.
It is 2. He rolled
Okay.
twice, but it took the crit
Yeah,
thing.
it's
It's
two different.
two beams.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. That's what was confusing me.
Yeah.
Alright, okay, so 17. Alright. Alright.
Yes, 17.
As this thing just glares at its fresh prey, it charges in on it, and you unload these 2 little dark blasts that just smack into its carapace. It hurts it, but it just keeps going with a almost unintelligible ferocity.
Oh, burb.
And it's gonna go for the one that's closest.
Wait, did Aromax go? Because he was holding 2.
He
Armax-
held a scorching ray.
I don't have to run up there to hit him with a scorching ray.
Well, no, I was gonna say, like, what was your trigger for it?
Oh, you need me to roll it?
Oh, yes. Because, yeah, it's clearly hostile. Oh, and your d20, and 2 more times. 'Cause-
Sorry about that.
Oi, chafa.
Oh,
crits
God,
now.
yeah.
Alright. And your d20.
There you go.
Alright.
Got everything on that one.
Oh man.
Yep,
You hit it with meteor.
you joke.
So
You
like
cast
the
Ultima on the party.
You cast a wish spell.
this freaking ant. God.
You
That's
joke.
such a bad
Wish
day.
spell is on this list.
That's how we're gonna defeat the big bad. You know that, right?
Yeah, you think.
I-
Alright,
I wish he was dead.
I predict the salt.
alright. So, holy fucking balls.
It was an ant at some point.
8? Holy shit.
What? What? I summoned Baphomet?
No, that's... Oh, I need your D100 for the wild magic. And I'm gonna have
Oh,
this...
that's-
And I want to see this happen now, because this will decide it. This will decide it. Holy shit.
Oh, please let that number 73's got to be the oil.
Oh, for
spray.
fuck's sake.
Is that fireball?
No, that's Scorching Ray. But, Armax,
Yeah?
you feel a jolt of energy overtake you. You can see the whole world slow down around you, and you can feel as if you're unfazable, you're uncatchable, you're unkillable. You're under the effects of the haste spell. But you were 2 points short of killing it. Which means it's now going to kill Elenil. Let's see.
It can try.
Actually, no, Bran heard it. It's going after Bran. Nope.
No, I don't think
Damn
so.
it.
You what, mate?
He's a little dazed after nearly dying.
Oh, that poison was
He-
so good.
He's trying to bite while only hobbling on one leg.
He's basically on fire, burning to death.
Like he's trying to sting you, but it's kind of not there anymore.
It's like the T-800 crawling out of a
Yes.
explosion. Yeah, he's like with one arm just trying to grab an ankle. Nope.
He has 2 legs and half a mandible. And he's just like leaving this pink trail behind him. And he just cannot get close enough. Speaking of which, Ayaja, you're up. Okay, I was a little scared about this fight.
Oh, all that text. I don't had a chance to text off, because this is killing me.
That's perfectly fine, because you murder the fuck out of it.
Cool.
Like,
It's like a mercy killing at this point.
yeah, you just decapitate it. Like, you just walk beside it and you just end its suffering. What little screams it had are now silenced.
It's burning.
I gotta know, how much damage did I do to that thing?
It's,
Like 20 something.
no, more. 30 out plus.
Oh God!
Like, it had.
33.
Thank you. Yeah, you just destroy this thing. Fuck, that was not even a full round of combat. For fuck's sake, that took less than 6 seconds.
I think Ellen will talk to it longer than actual combat.
Eleanor
We're just
basically went
coming
up
up
and
for a
said,
hug.
"Hey, we're here to help you." Just on fire, desecrated, cut in half. Like,
Don't worry, we're here to be your friends. Roar! Boom! Dead.
Yeah.
What a world! What a world!
And Elenil can hear and understand its death cries too.
nope, it does not say
Oh.
anything intelligible.
Oh, I'm sure that she's like, yeah, it didn't say anything intelligible. A torrent of swears enters Eleanor's mind.
I just stare. That did not go as planned.
Nope.
Oh,
On the
I
plus
can't.
side, you have cooked ant ground beef on your feet.
Really? I thought that went exactly as planned.
Ooh, someone tried some of the ground ant.
You're the one with the beak. Go ahead and eat it.
I mean, I filled up on ant earlier.
I bet I'll put that stuff in my mouth. Why not? I could just heal myself.
Eleanor, let's try and have you turn into a giant ant and see if we can get your scent disguised.
Okay, just look at these pieces of ant. It looks something like that, but whole.
And not dead or on fire.
So you want me to be an ant now?
Yeah, and we'll rub this ant's body over you so you smell like him.
This is so dark.
Okay, I guess. And I turn into a giant ant.
Alright.
Why is she becoming ant?
Even
Just
I don't
maybe-
know.
Figure out what's going on
We
inside.
could, yeah, recon.
Make a nature check.
And if something goes wrong while she's in there?
Then she's alone in a colony full of ants that are the
Yeah.
size of Volkswagens.
And she can't communicate with us at all.
They're
Doesn't
not the
have to
size
go
of
too deep, man.
Volkswagens. They're the size of, like, an Audi.
Right. Well, right.
I mean, look, all of us killed this one ant pretty easily, and Eleanor knows everything about the forest. Surely she can take care of herself.
That's some cold shit, Will. That's some cold shit.
I mean, I could go in there with her.
By the way, Armax,
We should go together, but
you are now stunned.
What?
You are now stunned.
The haste ran off, so you
Yep.
were.
How long am I stunned?
For a minute.
It's just a turn, isn't it?
Oh yeah, it's a turn. Sorry.
Just round, yeah. So 6
How
seconds.
long would
So
you...
Stand there
you're
like
mid conversation and you just like daze. Like
So basically every day kind of thing.
you got hit with TN's solar flare.
Dude, I told you to lay off the hard stuff.
Yeah. By the way,
Sorry, dozed out there.
the ant tastes awful. Like
Do
it
I
is,
feel
like,
sick?
it is suspiciously colder than it should be for just being a living creature.
Especially a living creature that just was on fire.
Like imagine Jello made out of lard. That's what this tastes like.
Gross.
Oh, it's those mayonnaise recipes from the 1970s.
Thank you. That's what it is. And Eleanor,
Same.
you
Which, ugh.
as you try to imagine this creature, you really can't imagine more than it just dying on your feet, and you're kind of a little bit shaken by it. You definitely feel it's in your capabilities to become this, but at the moment, like, you just tried to talk something, and everything that you hate about civilized culture just ground it into a fine powder and smeared it across your tennies.
Would not call her civilized.
Eleanor, you gonna do the thing?
Sorry, my internet decided to crap out.
Oh shit! That was actually kind of poetic. Yeah, you try to begin you try to become the giant ant, and unfortunately, all you can envision is its immediate death at the hands of civilized culture that you call your friends. As this, what could have been a majestic creature, is now just more than goulash, right on your doorstep. You're just a little too shaken to do that.
I can't. The death, I can't.
Can't what?
Like, you know when you boil a lobster, you can supposedly hear it scream?
It's
is
the
Oh.
steam.
Yeah,
but-
which is the myth. It's still doing that.
I heard it scream, and she just kind of stands there with this distant look in her eyes.
I hate to break this to you, but most things that die scream sometimes.
I don't die and I don't scream. What the fuck is that?
No, this is just visual.
Oh, okay.
I had to build this map because I didn't think you guys would actually explore the outside. Alright, so what do you guys want to do?
Journey to the center of the earth.
Is
Hey.
that the plan?
All right, Eleanor, if we all die because we have no idea what we're walking into, I'm blaming Aromax.
Fair enough.
There's only one hole for
His
an
fault.
entrance.
Well, there's only one hole on the side.
You can try to bottleneck, kind of.
What's the plan, guys?
Like,
Because there's a spell
All
that's
right.
starting to wear off.
is there the only one hole? Let's look around first. Is there only the one exit?
Looking around it, yeah. Like, there's the entrance at the top, but this seems to be the only functioning cavern on the side.
All right. Who's the best at noticing things?
Me? I raised my hand.
Okay, you go first. I start
what?
pushing her forwards.
I
Can't
run
someone more
in
def-
and jump in.
Nope, no,
Wait, no, no.
pulling back. Take it back.
I thought we were going this way.
Yes, but not that quickly.
I'm sorry, what is our plan?
We're gonna walk into this den of snakes and
What's our
kill
plan?
them.
I notice things. She raises her hand again.
Yeah, she can notice things and be in front of me, which is not me. I'm slowly naturally pushing everyone towards the entrance of this cave.
I'm going in the hole.
I think we're all going in the hole.
Oh, okay. Well, shit. That makes this clever thing useless.
This is such a bad idea.
This is a horrible idea.
Oh, come on
This
now.
is the best idea ever.
We've had worse ideas. Remember that time we cut off that guy's head?
That was a
wasn't there for
great
that.
idea.
I don't know what that accomplished, and it still questions.
I only see Eleanor in the
I s-
darkness.
I only
Oh,
see
and
the
she cloned
darkness.
herself. Dang.
I see only black.
Those of you with dark vision should be able to see.
I have dark vision, but nope, I can't see at the moment.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I don't have dark vision.
I see myself, but I don't have dark vision.
I do have dark vision, and I see nothing.
How about now?
Nope.
I cast dancing lights on the bird.
Yeah, fuck. Alright,
Yay!
I see a line, like right here, but that's it.
Yeah, all I see is black. Inky blackness.
Oh, okay, hold on.
And myself.
We all died, guys. We just walked in
How
and we
about now?
died. Oh, yep.
Yay, I see.
Alright, sorry.
Oh, yeah, I still have nothing.
Multiple fogs of war.
No, I don't see anything.
I know, because you're not here
You're a
yet.
bird.
Oh.
What? Good?
Yep.
I see it.
Oh.
Alright. Unfortunately, at the sign of those lights, you can see something stir beneath the cracks. That's kind of what I was hoping that Eleanor would go in alone, because she could actually probably stealth this. You see what appears to be this swarm just pour out of these small little caverns that have been cut into the side walls. Which means we need initiative.
What is this swarm of?
It's hard to tell, but it's definitely very small, black, very angry things.
Okay, but like not bats.
No. Once again, it's only because I couldn't find a good picture for this.
Okay. I just wanted to make sure because it was like, why are there bats in the ant cave?
Really? Really?
Nice name.
Alright, Bran, you're first. And your abilities cost you health, correct?
Yeah, for the most part.
Yeah. Please make sure to tell me when you do that. Because that's relevant.
Okay.
Alright, and you're also first.
Yep. I guess I'm gonna step forward a little bit so I can get a better. Excuse me, unit. Is this big blue thing the swarm?
Yes.
And they're all tiny?
They are all very tiny, but very compact and very pissed.
Uh-huh. Not quite sure how to attack.
Big splashes of things.
Alright, what's the game plan? Come on.
And we can't tell what they are?
You're in a dark cave and it's a swarm of very pissed things. Like, you also can't read a golf ball at 100 feet. You can tell it's a swarm and it sounds like insects.
Alright, well, let's make this easy then.
Alright, what you doing?
I'm gonna get within 10 feet.
Okay. Fucking hell, it hits.
I wonder if these are the things that made all the tiny bites.
Alright. So, Brand, you get a little closer to this thing, and you can definitely confirm that it is just a pissed swarm of these small little ant-shaped creatures. And you just flick a small little piece of darkness off of the walls, and this cacophonous blast of dark energy just overtakes all of them. Right, and that fucking hurt. And you definitely hit the entirety of it, I can tell you that.
Oh, good. Sweet. That's good to know.
You can see dozens of these things just drop. Alright, bonus action?
That was definitely effective. Well, I'm gonna hex a swarm of tiny bugs.
Yeah, I think you can exit.
Huh?
I think you can exit. Like, it's functionally irrelevant whether you can or can't, so do it.
I guess I don't want to waste the spell slot.
And you keep it up for an hour, assuming you keep concentration.
Yeah, that's a good point. And since I may have to just keep transferring it between... Okay, I'll go ahead and say why not? And we'll just bounce between these as they get murdered.
Yep. Alright. So as that darkness like vaporized parts of it, all of you can see it sort of coalesce around the entirety of it, almost like an inky shadow. Arumaxa,
Yes.
you're up.
Alright, how is the swarm of, are they ants?
Again, you are very far away, and it's a swarm of insects in a dark cavern.
Oh, clearly my bird eyes would be able to clearly see that, obviously. Essentially.
They look like they could have eaten those holes in the walls. Just get this
Well,
done.
I guess I'll try to hit it with a scorching ray.
Alright. And, ooh, it especially hates that. Alright, the last one hits. Also, another d20.
Oh, yes.
Alright. So, Bran, as you encompass this thing in darkness, you just see over your shoulder these 3 motes of fire just cross by you. And where 2 of them go wide, slamming into the side walls, one of them hits dead center, and a clump of these things almost seem to draw to it, and then just burn to ash. It definitely did not like that. Roll damage.
Insects love fire, till they don't.
You can see the effects of the swarm get smaller. Alright, movement, bonus action.
I'm gonna stay right here and just offer my support
Unit,
with the song of my people.
Hey, that's my line.
do not play a bagpipe in here, or so help me, you will find spiders.
Oh, that would be amazing.
The bagpipe or the spiders?
No, you playing a bagpipe against the spiders.
Oh.
Unit,
If we freeze dry some of them, maybe we can take them with us. And I do cast frostbite.
Oh, okay. Alright. Alright. So you just sort of whisper your hand at it, and you can see this purple frost mote. Yeah. Can't not talk. You hit it with ice. And it fails.
Freeze, sucker!
And funny enough, you do actually manage to freeze almost a bucket's worth of it, and it just drops to the floor and crashes. It especially didn't like that. You can see the swarm just sort of like pulse away from the cold. What you gonna do?
Oh, a bonus action summon my lightsaber.
Not to be outdone by Bran's darkness, you summon your own sort of vague etheric shadow into the material plane, although yours seems to hum with an almost mind-altering energy, where his just looks like, a Bon Jovi poster.
What?
Elenil. Elenil. There's more innocent creatures for you to murder.
Would my speak with animals still be on?
Absolutely.
and you're just hearing like billions of tiny screams. You're like Obi-Wan Kenobi right now.
I'm gonna stay behind him and try to talk to these ants. Do they say anything?
Nope.
You hear screams. It's almost like an entire planet just went dead at once.
You hear the distinct lack of any sort of communication, even the most mundane. But you still have your action because you cast that spell last time.
Yeah, You know what? I'm gonna go in with the fancy sword and try to slash at him.
Alright. With the Sultan's Scimitar. Are you
Not using any spell slots yet.
Okay, that's what I was gonna ask. Alright, so lay into it.
Cause I can't hit anything. It's great.
Alright. Well, there's at least a reason. As you begin to strike into it, you're taken aback for a second. As the darkness that Bran had summoned around it culminates into this small little thin black line that seems to be almost where your blade is, and you instinctively dodge around it, not wanting to hurt your weapon. Alright, and you do not get to attacks, unfortunately. Ayaja.
How much of the swarm is still up?
An off candle could kill them.
Cool. I'm gonna throw a produce flame at them then.
Sacred blade.
Alright.
Nope. Also, why am I... Oh, that's weird. Why's my thing still on? My disadvantage.
Oh, oops. Yeah. Must be rid of that. But yeah,
Well, I'm on... No, here, there we go. Normal. That was weird.
Yeah. So you two send a small little mote of fire over at this creature, and unfortunately there's just so little of it, you can't get a solid mass of it. So you knock out a couple handfuls of them, but not enough to be significant. Alright, you got anything else?
Just checking my movement. Can't see the number. Dang it.
You still have at least another 10 feet. Because you'd be
Okay.
slinking around corners.
Okay. Alright. I'll go here then.
Alright. A wealth of options. Yeah, you know what? You two are the closest. So, as you get here, this swarm begins to overtake you guys. And this causes a mirage of things to happen. I need you both to... I need Eleanor and Niaja to make dexterity saving throws.
+4.
That'll be relevant. Makes it.
20.
21.
Alright. You could... Getting up close, you can see that these are ants. But the sort of glossiness of their wings catches your eyes as they seem to almost lunge at you and try to scrape at your face. Each one either trying to bite or actually cut with, like, driving by. But you do manage... Nice. But you do manage to not suffer any effects. And knowing that they can do this is relevant. So, would you two please remember that you now have immunity to the weight of wings effect.
Weight of wings?
Weight of wings.
Okay.
And both of you are getting bit. Alright. This one's for Elenel. That does not hit. This is for Ayaja.
Death ant swarm. They're so
That
hard.
hits.
Alright. Well, you take 12 damage as instead of going after your face, they just crawl into your armor and begin tearing into your flesh. each one like a small little tip of scissors, but hundreds upon hundreds of them cutting across you.
Con save, yeah.
Yep, and a con save versus their poison. Alright, and you take half of 11, so 6.
18 total.
Yeah, you're good. It's a 13. Alright, that's them. Hey, Brandon.
Okay, I'm seeing how effective my last one was. I'm not quite sure I can really hit that many tiny things with my swords. Go ahead and do that again.
Unfortunately, you go to do it again and blast for it, but with Elenel so close, you have to lean kind of bit to the side until you just nick a corner of it. You do see a couple more of these little insects drop, but not enough to be significant.
Okay. I'll go ahead and take a swipe with one of my swords then.
Roger, roger.
Because I can do that.
That hits. Oh, do you have your rights active?
I do.
Alright. Let's see. Even though this is a swarm of small creatures, as your blade passes through it, the cold chill that comes off your blade just ices over a majority of the swarm. Almost like a giant radioactive fly swatter. You just swing into it and the after effect kills them.
Oh.
There is so few that the swarm dissipates, scattered into the winds. Alright. And because it's still initiative 20 and you guys actually managed to do this in time. Oop, nope. Exit that out. Don't look at that.
Look at what?
Do not make... For fuck's sake!
Ant Giant is coming. I love my anti-giant.
Alright, well, after that swarm dissipates, all of you can hear the crinkling and crackling of other creatures within the caverns. Alright, so what do you guys want to do? It's now Brand's turn.
Either Ayeja or Knit with me. We're gonna go way forward.
But really, you're not going to use the line?
What line?
Alright, just move.
What about the 2 stones?
Hang. No,
We don't have Chuck. Oh shoot! Ah!
Yep.
Ah! Never mind.
Well,
What are you screaming at?
you'll find out.
Yes.
Speaking of which, Armax, you're up.
I suppose I'll start moving forward. Let's see about how far. Let's see. So yeah, so I can easily make it up to them.
No. What would be dash?
Let's see. Well, I don't need to dash up to them, so.
I mean, you don't have your wings yet, so you don't have the fly speed.
Well, you can't really fly in caves. Oh, this is gonna suck.
I mean, funny enough, the larger parts of this cavern you could fly in.
Thought his wings were still fucked up.
Yeah.
If he still had them.
I still have the meat of them. It's just getting the big feathers back. It takes time. See, you make a feather. Guess what? You can't.
Alright, action, bonus action.
Let's see. I'll just try to be on the ready.
Alright, are you actually gonna ready an action, or are you just, like, waiting?
Just gonna ready an action. I'll ready one more of the Scorching Rays.
In it, you're up.
Well, I see an ant.
Yep.
I'll just ready an action if that ant charges us to, shoot it in the face with some cold.
Alright.
I'm gonna move a little closer because I see a boulder and I'm like, I don't want that to hurt me. And, that was it.
Lanil.
Okay. I'm gonna try to move up some. And I look. Do I notice anything?
From your current position, no, not really.
Even with my perception.
Oh, are you gonna search?
Yes.
Okay, that's gonna be your action.
Okay.
Alright, make a perception check. Alright. Well, looking around, you can obviously tell that this is a giant ant cave. And you can tell that all of these walls seem to be at least somewhat porous, which may entail that there's larvae inside, or it's hard to tell. What you can tell is there's a distinct smell of decay to your left, and a distinct smell of something else to your right.
I say that to the party.
Alright. Hey, Aja.
Okay, I feel like they're blocking this off. So,
I mean, if you want to squeeze past, you can, but
And you can pass through friendlies without concern.
well, I mean, I can't even get to them, is what I'm saying, so I'd just be behind you guys. I don't have enough movement.
that sounds fantastic. Definitely get behind. I might.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna go touch Shinit's butt. That's my life now.
You said it, not me.
You go to lay on hands, but rather than actually give him any sort of curative magic, you just tell him he looks really good right now. Well, he's doing good.
You look super cool, buddy.
Alright. Well, if that's your turn.
Oh, I can see them, can't I?
Yes, now you can.
Oh, okay, cool. Does it see us?
Oh, yeah, no, it does. You're
Oh,
in a
okay.
cave.
I was sure if it was just okay. Cool.
I would presume so.
Alright, that hits. Alright. As you just... Seeing the successfulness you saw in these smaller creatures, you throw another mote of fire at this thing, and it plinks off its carapace. It definitely doesn't like it, and you can see it actually use one of its legs to try and put out the flames. But it's still there.
Cool.
Cute.
Sorry, I forgot about dancing lights.
Only bugs can prevent forest fires.
Alright, now it's their turn. Alright, this one's going to be right here. He can't do anything, so he's going to dash. Let's see. This one's also going to dash. Unfortunately, these guys don't have spider climb, so he's stuck. Oh, no, he can go here actually.
Oh, that went well.
Let's see. Oh, don't worry.
Don't worry, I have a plan. I'm gonna die here.
Sounds like a noble plan.
Well, if I die over there, you might trip on my body. The last thing I ever want to do to Unit is make him trip on my body.
Is Max solo tanking again?
Yeah.
How's the fuck? I just stood behind you guys.
Well, actually, you stood in the middle of a T bracket. Although, thankfully, they can attack you.
Good.
They are going to attack Unit.
Just gotta make his con save first.
Wait. Oh yeah, because you ready in wait, you ready in action?
Yeah, I said if they came at us, I was gonna hit him in the face with some cold.
Okay, sorry. Well, he takes the cold damage. He definitely did not like that. Although he definitely didn't seem hindered by it. Oh,
Yeah, it causes disadvantage.
on their next weapon attack. They don't use weapons.
I don't. I mean, that just seems stupid.
Yeah,
That
it's the
does
same
seem
thing
stupid,
with
so I have to look this up. But I guess it does make sense.
They're attacking with it. It's a weapon.
Oh,
I think it's just the bad wording in the book.
I mean, it's up to the DM ultimately, but yeah.
I'm doing a quick Google check.
Is it just weapon, or does it say bludgeoning, piercing, yada yada?
Like the fact that it says weapon is the interesting part.
Yeah, but Blade Ward does too. I don't know.
Well, I mean, that's what it's designed for.
I mean, its mandibles are kind of blades.
But it's not weapon. It's considered a natural attack. Yeah, no, I'm sorry. It's not really going to be affected by that. Damn, because I thought it would too.
That
I mean, are
just
these
seems
mans
stupid.
natural, really?
No, it kind of makes sense. It's not like it's holding anything. Plus, it's going to bite you.
That's
It'll
true.
bite you.
Yeah.
It's a cute way of saying it.
I should say it's going to try, but I believe that misses.
By a mile.
And swing, bada bada. Alright.
That barely would hit me if I didn't shield.
Alright. Probably a good idea. Alright. So yeah, though it didn't slow it down, the coldness that you hit into it did distract it enough that it sort of swung wildly at you. Actually, yeah, no, the first attack would have missed anyway.
Yeah.
That's them. Bran.
Okay, well, there's an ant in my face, and I'm not okay with that. So I'm gonna transfer the hex on that guy in front of me, and then I'm gonna do my thing. Is this the queen that I'm looking at right now?
Oh, hell no. You see dozens of these things around you.
Okay, cool.
Alright, first and last one hit. The Whirling Dervish, back in action. Fucking hell. You forgot to roll Hex,
Oh, yeah!
which doesn't matter because you killed it in the first swing.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah, this thing just walks up to you, and in its almost drunken stupor, you just take its head off. Like, just unceremoniously, you just bifurcate this thing's neck. Anything else you want to do?
I don't know, kill another one? Like, behind me?
You can clearly see Armax is in trouble.
Yeah, with Ayasia and Yanit over here, I'll go ahead and I'll take my movement to pop over here. help my buddy out. Well, I guess maybe I should probably be down here instead, actually.
Alright, Automax.
Yes.
They feel like chicken tonight. Chicken tonight.
Well, I did have that. I did have that one spell it ready,
Oh, yeah, throw it.
so we'll hit that.
Which one? Top or bottom? The top one was first.
Say what?
The top one came at you first.
Yeah, so the top one.
That's a hit. That's a miss. And that's a miss. And D20. Alright, so roll your 1 damage. As you just see these things crawling along the walls at you.
Oh, that was sad.
But too distracted by the horror of these things stomping down, you just sort of plink one off one's thorax. You know, scatters across the walls. It definitely took notice. Anything else you want to try and do?
Let's see. Is there anything I could do as a bonus action?
Sorcerer points.
Yeah, let's see. What are my sorcery points here?
Alright. Well, you're doing that. Unit, you're up.
Squish the ant. Squish it.
You probably can.
Yeah, I'm gonna just back away from them.
They will take it. They will get an attack of opportunity.
Uh...
Bloody fucking hell!
Oh my god!
Okay, you know the sad thing is, there was a giant ant variant that's a construct, and I almost put them in here.
I'm guessing it's still alive.
Barely.
How about now?
How about now?
Yeah, I'll still try to back away.
Alright.
Actually, if it's dim light where I'm standing, that I get advantage.
Unfortunately, thanks to your dancing lights, it isn't.
Oh, they shine too far. They shine too far.
Yeah, like,
So-
well, there isn't really. There's so much space. Like, it would have, but just a little too bright. You do hurt this son of a bitch. I will give you that.
I felt bad for him. He just watched his son or mother or brother die, like in an explosion of whirling dervish blade.
Well, clearly these ants are just hearing like all the other ants dying, so clearly they just heard like a genocide.
All right, you really hurt that thing, but it's still alive and it doesn't seem bloodied yet. But you absolutely, you told him you're a threat. L&L.
Okay. I see the thing.
Yep.
Damn it. What to do?
Well, the good news is these bugs are horrible, evil bugs, so we can kill them.
Pretty sure they're neutral.
They are unaligned. Yes. Also,
I heard
pick
one
up.
mutter something racist.
Okay, I'm gonna go and try poison spray.
Okay.
Oh fuck, the stupid thing. Give me a second.
It's a saving throw, right?
Con save.
Nope.
Fail, so it's 2d12 poison damage.
All right, roll it. I presume the one closest to you.
Yes.
Oi, it's the night of the single digits. But yeah, as this thing just starts crawling over to Armax, you just fling this ball of dark green poison into it, and it takes effect. They also get attacked at Armax because he ran. That's a hit even with your mage armor, isn't it?
Yeah, that's a hit for anybody.
Well, you don't move, unfortunately. So good news, you don't get attacked twice.
Huh.
But you are currently grappled and restrained.
We'll figure a way out of that.
Right.
Turns out they actually hate bird.
You know, speed 0, no bonuses. Hostiles have advantage. You have disadvantage.
Help.
I got you back.
All right, Eleanor, did you want to do anything else?
Nope, that's it.
Hey, Yaja.
I'll go save the bird.
Probably a good idea. Please.
That misses, and I'll remove that later. That one hits, I think.
Hey, yeah, that does hit.
I'm just gonna hang out.
All right, nothing else?
Nope, and also my AC is 18 at the moment, because no shield.
All right, you switch that out. Fair enough. So yeah, you bring down this, this claymore basically onto this thing's legs, and you do manage to rip off some of its exoskeleton, and you can see more of that rather disgusting pink stuff you've eaten earlier. But he does still seem to be there. Which means it's his turn. Alright. Sorry, Armax. This thing cannot bite you because you have something in your mouth. So he's just going to poison you.
No, he's not.
Are you fucking kidding? Yeah, apparently hitting him in the leg did manage to dramatically reduce his mobility, as Armax is somehow able to wiggle out of its pincers just slightly. You're not free from its grasp, but you're not getting injected.
He's busy screaming in pain.
Well, I'm imagining, like he tried to, stab me in the head, and I did that weird bird head move.
Well, no, he has you by your abdomen. You cannot move. Speaking of which, hey, Bran. Nom. That's a hit.
That is a hit.
Alright, you are currently restrained. And you take 10 bludgeoning damage. No, you don't. You take 5 bludgeoning damage. Ynit takes 5 damage.
Mm-hmm.
You also need to make a concentration check for your hex. Alright.
DC 10.
Yeah, you basically have to roll super ridiculously unlucky low.
Oh, yeah, because I never do that. Is that a saving throw or a check?
It's a con save. Actually, it is a saving throw, so you would get the bonus from Ayasha, too.
Yeah, he's within 10 feet.
Alright, but it doesn't matter. You succeed.
Woo.
You could have saved against 44 damage.
Unfortunately, he now gets his next attack with advantage. I think that hits.
Yeah, that hits.
Alright, so you take 9 piercing damage. Oh no, you take 5, Ynit takes 4. And then you take... Okay, hold on. Sorry, this made all the math really fucky. And Ynit, Shadow Blade's not concentration, right?
No, it's not. Oh wait, Shadow Blade is actually.
Oh, shit. Well, you can make your save against this. The other one I think is fine.
Just making sure.
Yeah. No, that's a... Yeah, please double check. Regardless, Bran, you take 12 damage.
Yeah, it's concentrated.
Alright. So you take 12, Ynit takes 10. So both of you con saves for 10. Ynit's good in the hood, because that's plus 5 as well.
Yep.
How about you, Brian?
Yep.
You needed to beat a 10, so you're good.
All good.
Yeah, half the damage would have been 10. Alright. So yeah, Brian, this thing begins digging into you with everything that it has. And although you can feel the pain, you can feel it lessen slightly. As if when it jabs into your abs, there's another set of abs there. In it.
That's weird.
You never before have you felt this squishy, this weak, this tiny.
Thanks.
And it hurts.
You feel like Armax.
It hurts your pride more than your body.
Gotta teach that boy how to dance.
Or take him
Wait
to
till
the
I get
gym.
all my health back.
Alright.
Go with the towel!
Did the one attack you, unit? I don't think he did.
No.
Alright. Bite!
Wait, Ayasha's thing, that's a 15.
Oh, sorry, my bad. Oh, yeah, no, the +4.
Yeah,
Wait, no,
you're fine.
he succeeded. Yeah, no, he's good. He's good. Yeah, no. 14, no, that's not. Going for the Hail Mary. Does a 20 hit?
No, 23 with my dance.
Yeah. Alright. So where your blood brother cannot dance, you are just tap dancing around this thing. It's just crunching stones in front of you with each pitiful attempt. Bran, it's up to you, boyo.
How do I not be restrained? Like,
You can use one of your attacks to break the grapple, which is just an athletics contest.
Yeah,
it's just what?
or you can just start laying into him.
Yeah, you could kill him. That works too.
All right. I guess I'll start doing that then.
Oh wait, you're restrained, which is not grapple. See, your attacks and your dex saves have disadvantage.
Okay.
Alright, so I don't think that matters. First two hit.
Oh.
I presume the one that's eating you.
Yes.
Did you move over your hunter's mark yet?
Yeah, that was the first thing I did when I got over here. Move that head.
Motherfucker. Let's see. 10, 19. Oh, for fuck's sake, I think you just killed it again. 52.
Hope so.
It's kind of what we do.
10 minus
6 plus 4, 10, 19,
minus
26, 31 points of damage.
Alright. It's still alive.
Damn.
Though you've bloodied it in a single round of combat. And he is very not fucking happy.
Well, that's not good.
Oh, Maxa. Here you are, boyo. Armax. Zach?
Yes.
Alright, you're up.
Well, there's currently a big ant holding me, right?
Yep.
How's he looking?
Okay.
Okay. Let's see. Can I hit him with things?
Yes.
So let's see here. How's he look after this?
What's the attack?
Scalding Sprout, that one you gave me.
No, is it roll to attack or is it save?
Roll to attack.
Alright, roll the d20 to get him. Which is d20 plus your spellcasting modifier. So,
D20 plus spellcasting modifier.
d20 plus 7. Does that spell say he takes damage on a miss?
Let's see, poo-poo-doo.
Oh boy. No, there's no way it does. I'm sorry, Armax. As this thing is just shaking you around, you try to unleash this torrent of boiling water. But you just begin flinging it around like an inflatable tube man. Actually soaking and burning everyone else.
Okay, well, hold on a second. How did that, what was that
Tides
I
of
had to roll
Chaos.
there?
You need to make an attack roll versus its AC.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. First, can you use Tides of Chaos after the fact, or is that before?
Ooh, shit. Let's see here.
No. Oh, good. My PDF crashed, so I needed. All right. While you're handling that, Armax or Unit, you're up.
Smush bug.
Please. That's a hit.
And it's still.
Ouch.
Oh no. Keep smushing bug.
All right. Yeah, your first and last one hit. Just with these two large weapons, you just begin slicing and dicing into this thing.
I can't see anything that says not, so...
All right.
Is it still alive?
Oh, it's hella still alive.
So can I still use Tides of Chaos?
Hold on, I gotta look now. You need to have this like on your character sheet.
No, I am reading it on my character
If you
sheet.
do so. Oh, you can choose to gain advantage on one attack. Oh, yeah, it doesn't say before or after, so you can choose to.
Yeah, so,
All right, so
let's go with that.
D20 plus 7.
Roll
But yeah,
what?
he's still alive. D20 plus 7.
D20 plus 7.
I got nothing left, so.
Oh, goddamn!
Oh, for fuck's sake. All right, roll the damage again.
This bird's fucking luck.
Jesus Christ. Just roll the spell again?
Yeah. So. Roll
Where
again.
was that 5 seconds ago?
Right. Yeah, you would had to. You would, even if you rolled all ones in the second attack, you would have killed him. You just hydroblast a hole through this thing. Like the skeleton is still there. Most of the meat is still there, but you could crawl through it like a McDonald's play place.
That's
And
actually how I escaped from it.
technically, that's like 102 damage.
Yeah, these things have 50. Eleanor, you're up.
Oh, sorry, it's 72 damage. Math.
Yeah, not taking
Oh,
their
jeez.
weaknesses into account.
That's it.
Does anybody need a heal?
Yes.
Yeah,
Who?
The squishy one.
their life bars are showing. You should be able to see them.
The one who can't dance.
The one that uses their blood to fuel their magic.
Alright, I'll cast Cure Wounds on Bran.
All right.
It's gonna touch me while I'm hanging in the mandibles of this bug.
Well, she basically runs over and tries to pull you out, but you do like, ow, ow, you're not helping, it's just like, heal! Alright, and you do gain 10 hit points back.
Oh, thank goodness.
Unfortunately, that doesn't get split.
I know.
That's actually a different spell. Alright, Ayaja.
How's this bug down here looking?
Pretty beat up.
I mean, he's been fighting me.
Like, he's still kicking.
F it, I'll smite him if I hit him. and smite. Still up?
Ooh. Hold on, he is still up.
Ow, that's 50.
How is he still up?
Wait, how's that 50?
Because I dealt 31, then her with the 1041 plus the 9.
I mean, she killed
Did
it.
29.
Like, it had 1 hit point. They aren't exactly 50, you know. Enemies have variance.
Oh, okay, alright.
I also cannot add this thing to a turn order, and that pisses me off. Alright. Bran, you're up.
Just do my movement real quick.
For fuck's sake! I refuse to believe this.
They have no morale, man.
They all just watched like a really sad movie.
Alright, Bran, go.
Hey, Ayaja, you see anything up there by you?
I can't see past the boulder, right? I mean,
Well, looking at it, you can see around
I
it,
see
but
an egg, right? That's an egg.
does it look like an egg?
It does look like an egg.
Then maybe it's an egg. It could
Oh,
also
they're
be a weird
celebrating
stone.
Easter.
Oh,
You didn't see that earlier?
Yanita, you still fighting the thing?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You didn't hit that thing at all.
I'll come help you real quick.
Yeah, the other one, me and Eleanor beat on with you. You just ran away, left us. Didn't hit it at all.
Sorry, I'll help you. I'll fix it.
I'm just imagining him like shoving organs
Dang
back
that
into
thick
the torso.
queen, though.
Wait, what?
It
Oh,
moved.
Motherfucker, that's supposed to be hidden. God,
Queen moved. It moved.
Well, you know there's a queen somewhere.
I mean, I saw her token, and now it's gone.
What the, holy fuck, man. How many dice?
Oh boy!
What the fuck?
You do realize we're all gonna roll like shit when the queen comes, right?
Yeah, no, we're rolling 2s, Max. Our rolls are gonna look like my saving throws.
Well, for fuck's sake, like, they were gonna try and do something.
Yeah, then you like eviscerated it. The phrase "isification" comes to mind.
Alright, so yeah, you've effectively woke the hive. Sure, but she can't do shite.
The token.
Yeah, she's got fuck all. Oh. No, I forgot she has this.
Oh yeah, he's got this.
Well, yeah, no.
She's got nothing except for this 45 automatic pistol.
Just a flamethrower comes through.
You know, funny you say that.
How can
As
we fight back?
only
Oh, she's a
Ynit is
giant
able to
lady.
see this. As the queen burrows out of the wall, which she was laying into, you can see she is now emitting a thick purple smoke that just seems to emanate around her and is pulsing across the floor.
Well, Leo Hughes are saying ant. Dave's not here, man.
Arumaxa. And thank goodness you don't have your 4th level spell anymore. Ha!
What are you talking about?
Isn't Scolding Spout 4th level?
No, it's 3rd level.
What the hell? Wait, what'd you pick as your 4th level?
Pearl Thunderbolt.
Shit.
No, you think I'm wasting that on an ant?
Please don't thunder in a cave.
I'm going to thunder so loud in this cave.
We're all
You
gonna die.
can't. You won't get there in time.
Oh, yeah?
Also, I think Eleanor had to drop.
Yeah, it's midnight for her.
So I'm gonna head up that way.
All right. You won't get there.
Is it the egg?
I mean, you can see an egg.
Oh, is it that thing in the corner right there?
It looks like an egg.
It's a pet egg?
Don't attack the egg.
It's a Hatchimal. Go over there and pet it.
I mean,
Well, I've just used up all my running distance, so I'm going to. Can I ready a thunderbolt?
sure. What's your trigger?
The deadly queen ant.
All right. You're up.
I'm glad I'm not the only one that was saving spells.
I mean, you knew there was going to be a queen. It's like this isn't even meta knowledge. Right? You should have known about the cards, but
Those oatmeal dinos is like forever ago. Do they still sell those?
Oh,
Oh shit! I know what you're talking about now. Those were the bomb.
I think I know. All right, what are you doing?
there's so much shit down here, guys. I yell back.
Yeah,
This is not gonna be good.
yeah.
How much?
A lot of shit.
Like on a scale of 1 to 10, how good is it?
A combined CR of 22.
Negative 17.
What is there, an army?
Yeah,
Is it an army of ants?
their
Why
army.
don't you call it a colony?
Gee, it's almost like a queen set up a colony after she fed enough in order to make a new hive.
That doesn't.
What are you
Nah,
doing?
that's not what ants do.
Okay. Well, I ran down here. It was 30 feet. I'm backing up 10 feet.
All right.
Guys, are we sure we want to do this?
Like,
I've never been less and more sure of something in my life.
All right, send the bird in.
Elenil. Oh,
You went to bed, remember?
right. Shite.
She has some good AoEs, I think. I don't
That's
know.
what I'm looking at.
Though.
Yeah. I'm just gonna have her just cast some nukes.
Oh, no.
Oh, I'm about to nuke.
Oh yeah, you're gonna nuke, all right.
I'm gonna nuke all over that shit.
You're gonna nuke so hard that we're gonna call you Duke.
Yeah, that's right, because I nuke them.
Unfortunately, she cannot see anything.
Yes, she can. She's a wood elf.
Well, no. She has no line of sight.
Oh.
Yeah, remember, sight lines are a bitch. You do have sight lines, right, Ayasha?
I don't think I do at the moment. Yeah, I think I'm just off. Like, I can see Unit, but I can't see past him.
Okay, that's because of Advanced Fog of War. You're essentially aware of Unit, but you don't see what Unit sees.
Yeah,
I
exactly.
think it's kind of nice, because it also leaves that nice map you guys can follow.
She takes out her new sword and she says, "Give me sight beyond sight." She can see through my eyes, right? That's totally a Thundercat saying, right? She's a Thundercat, right? She's totally Chitara.
She doesn't have the Sword of Omens.
You know what? She's going to
Such-
cast Cure Wounds on Bran again.
I'm okay with that.
By the way, for the record, Sword of Omens is a badass name.
Alright.
Is this swarm still up? Or is that a new one on the Tornado?
You don't know currently? Oh, wait, no.
Well-
It's Elno's turn. Never mind. You do know. 5, 10, 15, 20,
There's so much shit,
25,
guys.
30.
Well, then we're gonna have to fuck that
5,
shit up.
10, 15, 20,
Oh
25,
jeez.
30. Yeah. And this is gonna get bad. You need to make 2 dexterity saving throws. As these 2 fully formed swarms are now converging upon you, lashing at your eyes, ears, and nose.
What's the range on the +4s?
10
It's only
feet.
10 feet.
Ah,
Sorry.
That went well.
terrible.
Alright. Well, don't worry, it's not that bad.
Oh, it's bad.
112 damage.
You are currently blinded, and your speed is reduced by half.
And your eyes will never come back.
Yeah. As these things just begin... As they try to cut upon your eyes, you essentially have to fight them off, and then just hold your eyes shut against them, swinging wildly into the darkness. However, since you're now blinded, they both get to make attacks. With advantage. Alright. Swarm 1. Damn. Swarm 2.
Still damn. Are you surprised? I mean,
You're just a master flailer.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Oh. So yeah, thank goodness for your breeding, as your thick skin seems to fight off most of the issue. Though you can easily feel that if you didn't have it, you'd be in a world of hurt. Hey, Yaja.
So this is a thing. If I attack them, will I hit Yanit, or...
Only if you attack directly onto Yanit.
Yeah, I can get there.
Yeah. It's like,
Alright, I'm gonna try to cone... Yeah. Or would it do more damage just to hit them normally? Because they're a swarm, but they're not actually a bunch of things, right?
I mean,
Mechanical-wise.
you definitely know that they do not like fire.
Cool, I'll just Burning Hands them. Why not?
Just slap them.
why the hell are they rolling 66? Holy shit.
That roll, because my thing just lagged hardcore.
It did not roll.
Okay, there we go.
Oh. Alright. Alright. Swarm closest to you.
Yeah.
Fails. Swarm furthest from you.
Succeeded.
Yeah. They technically don't have advantage on that, but it doesn't matter.
So the swarm that succeeded takes half.
Yep. I mean, so the divine flamethrower does lay into these things quite well, and you can all see just dozens of them just drop a lot like flies, as she just begins torching this thing like a hive. Although, speaking of the hive,
Woke in the hive.
One might say it's a hive school.
damn Unit, you are just... Oh,
You positioned yourself so well.
if it wasn't for your fat ass, I could have gotten more people.
She is lovely. Look at her. Little folded arms.
It's almost like I set up myself as bait.
I figured. And with an intelligence of 1, these things are going to fall for it. However, they do still have advantage. Wait. No. Sting? 18?
23?
Yeah, and they don't have spider climb, so they can't go around. Hey, Brand, you're up.
Okay. Seeing the massive pile gathering around Unit, and taking a guess as to exactly why he might be putting himself in the middle of that pile.
Oh, sweet mother of...
Let's aim for... Let's aim for about here-ish, right? where the center of my arrow's at?
Yeah, no, I see what's happening.
Sound good?
All right.
We're gonna chuck one of those in there.
Hey, Ayaja. Roll me a D100 and hope it's beneath a 25.
I mean, I have fire resistance.
Well, no. See, if it was beneath 25, all of the fire would have been extinguished. But since you just burned several of these things, yeah,
Woohoo!
it just goes off. Roll the damage. Everyone takes it, including you, Bran.
Unit.
It's a 20-foot cloud.
Yes, but Blood Bond works both ways.
Oh, you're so right. Okay, cool.
Yeah, so roll that damage, boyo. And that's gonna be hyper fucking relevant.
Well, wasn't too impressive, but yeah.
I can still save.
Oh yeah, no, you can't. You're just blinded, so you're at disadvantage.
I mean, you get +4. I am within 10 feet now.
Yep.
Blinded doesn't mean I get disadvantage on the save.
For if you have to see it, yeah, with Dex.
Yeah. With a dexterity save, you do have disadvantage.
Especially since it came behind you. Like, maybe if it was within the swarm, it'd be different, but yeah.
Well,
Oh, wait, no.
I either automatically fail an ability check that requires sight, but not saving, not
No, you're
saving
right.
throws.
I was thinking of grappled. You auto-fail sight-dependent checks.
Yeah, so I can save.
Yeah, no, this would be a save, so yeah.
Do I have to make a
11?
save or no?
No, you're good. I mean, unfortunately, you still fail.
Can I use a reaction from the pain?
Yeah, that's what it's for.
I will. I don't know if I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna use absorb elements on that one.
Alright. Oh, it's only 11 damage? Oh, damn.
Yeah.
Oh, it's only 11 damage. I'll still use it. I don't care. I said I'd use it. I'll use it. So I take. We both take. What is this? 5 or 6?
Yeah.
Yep.
Take 6, I take 5.
Actually, no. Absorb elements would trigger, but the pain would go through first. So Bran would take the half, you would take a quarter.
Okay, so he would take 6, and then I would take
Yeah.
the 3, I guess.
Yeah, because Blood Bond procs on damage, and yours also does, but it has priority. Because it's automatically there as opposed to your instant reaction. But hey, you took less damage.
Woo!
Bran didn't.
That's okay.
Eh. Although, unfortunately, these things have definitely very hard carapaces. And although the swarms didn't like it, the ants didn't seem to care all that much, all things considered. Alright. Oh, concentration checks.
Ah, shut up, lady.
Yep. Yeah, you're still good.
Eight-
You're still
18.
good. Yeah. Alright. Oh, fucking fat asses. Damn, well, you guys took another week. I could have used the super large hive. Alright. Here. Automaxa, you're up.
Okay. What can I actually see?
Whatever your character can see currently. So you can see
Alright.
2 full swarms eating an ant, and most of 1 ant.
Alright, so... Let's see, how's that swarm looking?
One's looking kind of rough, the other one's doing alright.
Alright, so I'm going to move to here. Oh, that's a Oh, that's not good. All right, so I'm gonna fire
Yeah, fireball would be really good.
a what?
Fireball would be really good.
A fireball?
Yeah, like you will never get a better target.
Oh God, you're right. Yeah, let's do that.
That is not fireball.
Oh, sorry. Did I hit? Oh, yeah, no, I missed.
Oh wait, you use Scalding Spout?
No, I literally clicked the thing above fireball.
All right.
let me just, give you guys permanent scarring.
All right. So, while Yannick's getting bitten, and Brand's lighting everything on fire, Aramax, fight fire with fire.
Like Dad always said. Burn them all, Aramax.
Good news, the swarm's gone. Yannick, make your save.
What's the save?
15.
You aimed it right
fire.
at him.
Did he not position it right?
Well, no, he got the swarms as well, and he couldn't get the swarms without hitting you.
Yeah, it's in a tight hallway, so it's kind of awkward.
So he decided to hit me with it.
Yes.
Okay.
Friendship.
Hey, hey, remember the hallway?
Nope, even with the +4.
No, it's okay. It's okay. Just keep hitting me with it. It's fine.
All right. So, well, good news. You only take 12 fire damage. And con check. Hey, Bran.
Yeah, I got you.
Oh, I am so glad you used that spell. Fucked. Nope.
I reduced the damage by 15. I don't take any damage. Ha!
All right.
Yes,
Bran still
awesome.
takes his. All right. And the
Sorry,
aim,
Bran.
good. Don't forget your con save. For sure.
Well, I technically didn't take any damage. Okay, I'm good.
Yeah, because even though you took no damage, you still took 0 damage, and that's what procs it. Because I do not want to give my characters that ability. Those nilbugs will come back with a vengeance. But yeah, no, you're good. So yeah, Armax just filled the kill feed as he obliterates the swarms. Also, D20 Armax. And you're up.
Is there a way to just build that D20 into the spells?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Am I?
How do I do that?
You are not grappled, you are not blinded, and you are not anything. You're good.
Okay.
Yeah. That only affects you if you're in the swarm.
I need to take a step to the side because I can't see. Oh, she's over there now.
Yeah.
There's a storm coming.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to use my 4th level spell. No, 3rd level spell. That I've been holding back. I think it's 3rd. Yeah, it's 3rd. You gave this to me, so just
I know.
remember that.
I don't regret the spells I gave you because I also give them to my people as well.
Okay, well, I'm going to choose cold damage on this, and I'm going to aim this at the queen. And it's going to hit everything.
Alright. Dragon's Breath. Yeah, good enough. Ooh, don't need these guys anymore.
It's 30 feet long and 30 feet wide. Cold damage.
Using a similar technique that you once saw some very angry silver-handed dwarfs use, you just breathe into your hand and unleash this cone of cold that is impossibly frosty. And then, ants make their... oh no, this is the Ant Queen. She gets 3/4 cover because of where she is. So that's plus... 5?
+5, I think.
Yep. So she just saves. She still takes half damage, but... 15, alright. And the ants.
Yeah, that's all I cared about was taking out the ants.
Alright, and the first one succeeds, takes half. Unfortunately, half damage still kills him. Other guy, failed completely. Dies. Oh.
So,
Is this a
Cole,
homebrew or Xanathar's Dragon Breath?
This is... Oh no, Xander's anything goes. I believe this is the one I gave you.
Okay, yeah, 'cause
Yeah,
I'm
it's
like,
out of his
not
book.
30 feet.
Oh yeah, no, the Dragon's Breath in Xander's is 2nd level. This is real Dragon's Breath, which hits like
Okay,
a
yeah.
Mack truck. Let's see. Ayaja, you're up.
Question. Are we ruling that bonus spells and spells can be done in the same action? Because we've done that in the past,
Yeah,
but...
it's fine.
Okay. So I'm gonna Misty Step.
Pew!
Can you drag my thing? I am lagging so bad.
Oh wow, I touched your token and it lagged.
No, right?
What the fuck? That even shouldn't be possible. I'm hosting it. Alright,
Right?
alright. But yeah, you can get in right next to it.
Okay, thanks. Try to hit it. I just love the folded arms. That's my favorite part.
Yep. Queenie is good.
I'm trying to... Yeah, I'll smite it twice if I hit.
Good luck.
19 hit?
That's a hit. Oh, wow. Yeah, it hits. Good. Alright. Minus 10. Minus 16. Minus 6. Minus 12. Yeah, so you just bamf over here in a cloud of smoke, and like Final Fantasy limit break this thing into the chest. You actually cut open its abdomen, and there's just eggs flowing out of it like a small river. It's still alive.
It holds back a bit of puke.
Yeah. They're dead. Bran.
My Bran.
It's me.
Fuck.
I'm gonna move up. Yeah. And we're gonna do a few things. How hurt does it look?
Very.
Very?
It's trying to pull its guts back in. Like, no, this is why those things did 66 damage. This is why.
Because we're murderers of the
'Cause they
craven
get
kind.
one round of combat. Alright, Bran, what are you doing? Alright. It does still get 3/4 cover thanks to those rocks.
Nope, not from me.
Why not from you?
Because my patron powers.
Invocation.
Oh, so
Oh. Well, fuck, they both hit.
I mean, I can send it to.
No, I don't distrust you. I'm just like, shit, of course that's the one you picked.
Yeah.
Alright. But it still lives. As you just start rupturing its organs with these small little missiles that start running into its chest. Yeah. There's a lot of wet splashing sounds.
I guess for my bonus, I'll go ahead and move my hex to it just in case.
I'm pretty sure if I crit fail on this, it just dies. So,
oh god, that'd be the best death ever.
alright, it is now going to bite upon you.
Crit fail.
Fucking hell close. Alright.
I mean,
Oh. Oh, I forgot it has this. It gets a second bite attack. Does that hit?
no, I'm 18 right now.
And then its last ditch effort with.
No, no.
I've already closed its character sheet. Just kill it. Just tell me which one of you kills it.
Can I kill it?
No, let me do it.
No, I want to kill it. I've got a thunderbolt.
I mean, you're
Oh,
currently next.
Okay, so let's see here. What is my?
I saved my 4th level spell for this.
Alright, so I would like. Let's see. So
Thanks, Mike.
I'm gonna run all the way.
Okay, Thunderbolt has to attack AC, so he could miss. And cause a cave-in.
I mean,
Right on the
you could
edge.
hit and cause a cave in too.
So I'm still using it.
We figured.
You need to fix your spells.
What that one? What happened to that one?
It just rolls damage.
Ah, fucking hell.
Might have to hit check or something.
Yeah, that's a
D20 plus 7 again.
yep. Please, fuck.
I just exploded it with a thunderbolt.
Thank you for using those words. As you liquefy this queen, there is puddles of this thing just laying across the ground and coating Ayaja in a fine pink gelatinous goo.
I'm just imagining her just covering it and just looks over and there's just the RMX beaming the happiest smile ever. Just wow, you should have seen it explode.
I did.
Hey, she just got double dared.
God, it's amazing. By
Also,
the way, you got a little something on your face there.
To put in
You want to hug Aramax?
No.
Come here. Come here.
No.
Come
You
here.
just use here's a handkerchief.
To put in perspective, she's basically covered in zoo-grade animal lubricant.
Oh, I know. I'm sharing the love with the burb.
What have I rolled to try to?
So you need
Grapple?
to roll strength or dex save.
Those are
Wait, no.
Those are
athletics
both
or
great.
acrobatics.
all right. I'm gonna do acrobatics.
But
You
yeah,
only do athletics.
well, you have to do athletics because you're the attacker. Yep.
Give me that hug.
Oh, and without your feathers too, that is just a wet sopping sound made flesh.
Oh God, it's like being hugged by raw chicken.
And you know.
I know. Imagine fisting a vat of gack with bits of raw flesh in it.
Some of it's still on fire.
Like
God, it's
moldy sushi. Moldy sushi.
Oh God, it's like I fell into a vat of uncooked chicken McNuggets.
While that's going on, I'm smashing an egg.
Yeah,
Don't destroy the eggs. We can sell those.
No, the other one. I'm smashing these eggs.
I want to save an egg.
Get the one up there. I'm gonna smash these.
All right, I want to save the special backup egg they have of the queen.
look,
Too
you
big
guys,
for us to
you
carry.
guys are free to move around.
Let's see. All right, I start looking around the cave for any loot.
I would like a hug from Ayaja real quick with maybe some healing.
Oh. How much healing?
I mean, Ellen still has all of her spells. She'll top you off.
Yeah, Ellen can.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Oh, I have ranged heal too.
So yeah, you are just stomping through these eggs, which, although gross as they are since you don't wear shoes, there is a satisfyingness to it. As you're basically just like making wine out of these things. Like you can actually feel the small little skulls as they crack beneath your toes.
Just save me one.
There's one right up there.
So I start looking around the place, see if I can find any good stuff around here from
Go
any
ahead.
previously dead adventurers or anything like that.
You guys are free to move. Like, This mound was only a few days old.
Yeah, but there's a couple of corpses already.
We still
No,
got
no.
other places to go in here.
No, that's what I mean. This mound, as you're in here, most of this is still being dug out. It looks like they just found like a hobbit hole and just started like mining.
Does this egg look good? Like viable?
Make a medicine check with disadvantage.
Dr. Aramax is fantastic. Oh, goddamn! Dr. Aramax is fantastic.
They're dead. I'm pretty sure they're dead.
Yeah.
No, I think they're alive.
Yanit and Ayaja do find where they've been preparing some of their previous inhabitants. Even though the town didn't record any damages, there does appear to, yes, we see it. There does appear to be some remnants of some previous adventurers. Most of it having its flesh torn off. As for the egg, I mean, yes, it is a larval egg. It's not a shell. Like, basically, it's designed to be laid and then just left alone. Any attempt to move it would almost irreparably destroy it. And as well, since you don't have the ability to feed it anymore, since you killed its queen, the chances of it surviving are next to none.
Oh, I wanted to keep him as a pet.
Would the egg have any alchemical value?
I mean, these specifically, you wouldn't know, but I mean, it is new life. That typically is pretty powerful in some circles.
All right, I'll stash these 4 in my bag.
Aren't they the size of us?
No, they're the size of like dwarves.
Well then,
Oh yeah, no, yeah, make a dexterity check. Make a hell of a dexterity check. Yeah, no, you get really close to getting them into the bag, but as soon as you basically lift them off the ground, the bottom just lets out in them.
like they're crazy fragile.
Yeah, their insides are liquid and the outside is like old jello.
Well, I'll just take out a couple of jars and store some liquid in it.
That's easy enough.
Oh, you know what you could have done? You could have put the jar on top of it previously.
What? What are you talking about? I don't have a jar the size of a dwarf.
Oh god,
You
it's so
don't,
big.
you don't keep those around?
No.
Alright.
We found a giant's backpack. Huzzah.
Alright, I presume you guys start looting around?
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
Alright.
That's what my investigation check there was.
Yeah. Well, that's got you the egg. They found the bodies.
Yep. More looting around.
Yeah. It relies to them to see if they found anything.
I would also like to look over
Wrong one.
while they're looting. I'm gonna look at some of the residential ant bodies. I am going to take a few of the stingers and some poison if I can.
Alright, make a survival check.
Maybe if their mandibles are potentially valuable. Like, are they sharp? Are their mandibles sharp?
I mean, yes, they were stabbing you, but then they're just as sharp as their feet. I mean, you guys don't need to worry. Ooh.
I just want to, like, salvage parts, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll help him salvage a few pieces.
Yeah, and, well, seeing as how most of these have either been eviscerated or liquefied, it is difficult to get much. You can collect about 3 pristine mandibles, 3 sets, among all of them. As for poisons, you only get about a vial. This stuff doesn't last too long. And yes, you guys do find some loot. You do find what appears to be the contents of an old adventuring crew.
It's kind of sad.
Yep. Among the possessions, you do find what appears to be a human wearing some really nice looking armor. Let's see. And what appears to be an old arcanist. Old in age, not old in time since death. And because I know Unit would do it, you do find that there's one body in there that's different. He hasn't been fully torn apart together. He looks to be full elven in a regal attire, and he has in a death grasp this beautiful gem-encrusted cross. Specifically, a king's cross. Oh,
What's it do?
I put it in chat.
Yeah.
You do find what was left of their old payment as well.
Can I fight around with that cross?
Yeah, who here wants Armax to have the ability to bend the wills and minds of everyone in the group, which doesn't have good will?
No
saves?
one.
No, not the group. Not the group. I'd promise never to use it on the group.
No.
Make a deception check.
It's not a deception. I can honestly say without deception, I do not use things to bend the will of party. But I would like to get discounts at stores for once. Come on.
You do have the highest charisma, right?
I have the highest charisma. If
He has the
anyone is
highest,
going to...
But being being a person of faith, this actually fits better for you, all things considered. It's a
Man,
little
she has
gaudy.
enough.
Come on.
She'd give it to him. She has faith. Probably ill-placed faith, but faith.
All right, that is a
I hug her again, taking a new layer of pink goo.
Worse because it's cold now.
Oh, God! It's like hugging a freezer that broke.
And yeah, you now have the King's Cross. There's also a decent set of chainmail armor in there, in case anyone's interested.
I thought about it.
Can anyone use that?
Well, didn't someone just lose armor?
Yeah, Bram, but I thought we decided that he can't use chain.
I sure can't.
Oh, that's right. You have the thingy.
I can only use light or medium armor.
I mean, we can keep it for something situational, you know?
We could use it as like backup armor or sell it.
I think it's good backup armor, because psychic resistance is pretty fucking good. Because you don't get that otherwise.
Yep. So yeah, that's what you get. And yeah, with everything else in this cave destroyed, you guys can easily make your way back to town.
All right, we got proof. We got a badass cross.
Is anybody taking the cross, or am I putting it in the bag?
I'm taking the cross. The cross is mine.
Okay.
Yeah. Also, Armax?
Then you keep track of all that info, because I'm not putting it in the bag.
Oh, I am writing it down right now.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
Also, Armax?
Yes.
Hold on. Because this is absolutely fucking hilarious. Yep. You need to change your flaw.
What?
Ooh.
Well, you didn't read the second to last paragraph.
What is the flaw? Hold on a second. I'm command Ving everything.
You believe yourself to be superior to everyone who is not wearing that cross. So your new flaw is, I'm better than you all.
So logically consistent.
Well, except now you're ostentatious about it.
Yeah, before you were smart enough not to say anything.
Yeah.
I don't know. I am wise.
Oh no, this has nothing to do with you being wise. This is the cross making you the noble it was designed for.
God, yes.
Basically, you're now Zakiti.
Wait, which Zakiti?
You know which one.
I'm gonna kill the